lives, cause the hero right here could be the villain next year.
What up, though, y'all? Welcome to the What Up, Though Show Radio Network. I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson, and I am here with Big Ed and Wayz, and we are here to talk a little sports, talk a little shop. That ain't what TS stands for. TS stands for the Showdown. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is another week and time to put another episode in the books. I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson, and I am here with the homies, as I already said. I got Wayz and the homie Big Ed. Yeah, and I better let the word spread. You can tell Ned the wino and said. And yeah, that's it. That's it. The entertainer said the entertainer. But anyway, man, what's going on, fellas?
Nothing much. Just sitting here chilling.
Shit, I ain't got no choice but to chill. It's freezing cold outside. We got 536 mile an hour wind out there.
Damn. This motherfucker right here, trains going down the street.
Man, it was like that here last night, man. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. It was garbage day today. I went outside to go get my bins. I had to walk a block and a half to go get my bins. It was that windy out there.
Hey. Well, I didn't do none of that. I had none of that. I had sunshiny day today, man. It was nice today. Yesterday we had snowflakes as big as snowballs, and I mean as big as softballs. And today we had nice sunny day. So welcome to Michigan weather. I can't stand it. Matter of fact, it's gonna be a video coming out pretty soon. They was recording me outside singing Prince. Sometimes it snows in April. So that was happening yesterday.
Yeah, I know all about that.
I'm saying we got about an inch a couple days ago.
Yeah, we got about an inch the other day too, and it melted all that day.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said both of y'all gave her an inch. That's why she came to me.
As long as she felt it, I don't care.
She knew it was there.
Yep.
Came to me to get the other.
It may be an inch, but that bitch got girth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It got girth. It's 1 inch long and 6 inches wide. So look here. What are we doing, man? Let's do this and get on with this show, man.
Let's go.
Let's take this.
We got.
Cheers.
Oh, how I have missed my friend Crown.
Woo! So I would like to say that I'm very excited about the What Up Though Show live show. I had a very long conversation with a really good friend of mine, my mentor Billy T, today, and he's going to be helping me out getting this kicked off because, you know, there's going to be some learning curve going on there with us doing it completely different than it's ever been done before, and he's gonna help me through it and be a part of it, and I'm excited as hell, and I'm hoping we can get you guys on. That's still my next step. We're not there yet. It's going to be 416. We're going to be titling the first show the 420 episode.
Yeah.
I will be gummy. I will be
tuned in.
I will be gummy. It is going to be tentatively. We have the time set, unless Alicia, don't say her name, but she's part owner of the building. She is going to be doing some stuff too. So she's taking up a couple of hours of time. So if it's okay with her, if she doesn't take my spot, I want her to take 8 to 10 and close the night out, because I want 7 to 8. So it's
Right.
7. It'll be 7:00 Eastern. That'll be 6:00 Central. So tentatively, that is the time. Every third Saturday at 7:00 Eastern, 6:00 Central, the What Up Doe Show will be live on your radio. Actually, video.
Just make sure we know where we can get it at, and we'll be there.
We'll definitely know, man. You might have to be there. You might be there. So I mean, I'm not putting anything. I'm not counting these guys out, man. They are very creative and they are very, very innovative. They can find a way, because I told them how much I want to have a crew on. So they are determined to find a way. I'm certain they will. We just gotta. Right now, I'm just preparing to do things as if you're not there,
Right.
and if you show up, it's a bonus.
Right.
I got to work with what I definitely got, and if you can come in and join the party, goddamn.
Oh, we definitely. I know I will. I can't speak for Wayz because he's his own man, but I know I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll definitely try to be there.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's my crew. So that said, man, I don't want to talk about the What Up Though show, but the network is ready. The network is doing big things, man. The network is about to take a turn, man, upwards. We about to. The network is doing our thing, man.
Hey,
growing, baby.
That's what we're supposed to do.
We growing, baby. We growing. Let's keep it going. So, what a showdown! What we got going on, Wayz? Tell me what we doing today.
You already know it's a sports show, so we got some football, we have some basketball, we have some baseball, and we sprinkle in a bit of our own personal bullshit that we like to throw in there. We're gonna start off today with some football news. Frank Gore has decided to retire.
Frank Gore, the third leading rusher of all times. That surprises a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you know what the smoothest, the dopest part of this story is that he is going to retire a 49er.
Yep. Signed a one-day contract.
As he should.
Exactly.
Oh, Big Ed froze, or was it me that froze?
You froze up.
I did?
Yep.
I froze like this?
Yep.
That's that 49er shit.
But yeah, he should retire as a 49er because, that's what made Frank Gore.
Well, that's what makes anybody to wear a 49er jersey. 49ers what makes football, nigga. What are you talking about?
Now, on some more football news, the Eagles and the Saints have made an interesting trade.
The craziest trade of so far.
Yeah, by far. Right before the draft, they decided, you know what, let's swap some picks.
Yeah. They're swapping picks.
Yeah. And the Saints are getting 2 first-round picks for this draft and a 6th rounder from Philly. And Philly is getting a 1st, 3rd, and 7th round pick for this year and a 2023 first round and a 2024 second round from the Saints.
I don't know. Yeah, I think the Saints won that trade.
Yeah. How I'm going to send you the 16 and 19 pick for basically the 18 pick. What the?
Yeah, because neither of them really had that great of a season.
No.
What the heck?
I think somebody from the Philadelphia organization was on the last smoke session. Hey, high ass said this would be a good idea.
I don't know what it is they thought they were going to get out of that, but yeah, the Saints walked out.
It depends on what their needs are. I mean, I think they just wanted additional picks for the future. And And that's okay. I'm okay with that. If you're saying I want additional, it depends on what your needs are. Because if your needs are defense, like defensive back, linebackers, that kind of stuff, there's some good linebackers that's going to be in this draft in the middle of the draft.
Yeah.
There's some really good players that's going to be sitting there in the middle to the latter part, right in the middle. That 15 to 20, you're going to see some guys come off the board that's going to be some difference makers.
Absolutely.
And I would rather have 2 picks in that area than 1.
Here's the thing.
But see, but that's because you're trying to make sense. But
logically speaking,
that's because I'm not a dumbass.
Here's the thing.
Don't they get a first round pick next year?
They get a first round pick for next year.
Yeah. So now next year I got two ones.
Yes. So essentially what they are doing, at least in my opinion, what I'm looking at, when you look at the number of draft picks this Eagles are getting, I think they're targeting to build that team around Jalen Hurts and to rebuild that defense.
I agree. Wholeheartedly. I agree.
And then the Saints desperately need those 2 first round picks this year.
The Saints I think they might go after the QB.
I think they're going to grab a QB, and I think they're going to grab an offensive lineman. If not an offensive lineman, a corner.
And you can get them both right there in those 2 picks they got from Philly.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation, but I think personally, when you're looking towards the future, the Eagles actually won this one.
I think it was good for both.
Yeah.
I think it was good for both. I kind of give an edge to the Saints because I don't know how well, depending on how well they do, that pick from the Saints could be trash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Depending on how well they do. So in the short term, in the interim, I'm going to give the edge to the Saints, but I don't think it was a horrible trade for Philly by any stretch.
It was a surprising trade, definitely for me.
Oh, yeah.
Very much so. Yeah.
I don't really see trades like that unless you're playing Madden. So to see that in real life, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was where odd, and it's not. I see it sometimes. You'll see it on draft day.
Yeah,
you don't. Really these kind of trades leading up to draft day before the draft.
Right.
So anyway, what else going on, man?
Devontae Parker got traded from the Dolphins to the Patriots.
Really?
Yes.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. Now, I didn't even go into the details. I didn't see what the Dolphins got out of this, but Mac Jones is starting to looks like he's going to have a pretty decent squad this coming season. I think Bill Belichick learned his lesson last season, realized Mac Jones is no Tom Brady. Mac Jones needs some powerful targets, and he's making those moves to make sure he's got the right team around him.
Yeah, I can see that trade a little bit more. Now that I look more at the stats.
Right.
I'm looking at it now. In 2 games against the Patriots, his first game against the Patriots, he had 2 catches for 26 yards. Or no, sorry. Read that wrong. 2 catches for 12 yards.
Mm-hmm.
When they finished the season, his last game against the Patriots, he had 4 catches for 81 yards.
Okay.
So I can see that a little bit more. He learned, Bill Belichick's looking, he's a learning receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He's a wide receiver that has an upside to him. He just hasn't reached his pinnacle just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I'm reading this right, he only had 3 touchdowns last year.
Yeah. Not everybody's going to come out as a Jamar Chase or what's called Jefferson.
He had Tua for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Partially. He had Jacoby Brissett as well.
So he had Tua for a quarterback.
Yeah, that was pretty much the best option at that point. But yeah. Everybody ragging on Tua. Wait till this season. I'm not Miami Dolphins fans, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, Tua's about to show out.
He likes Tua.
I do. I don't know why.
Tua's just finna tug on some
I
areola.
have Tua in our league. I'd trade you Tua. Want Tua? If I have him,
I got him.
If I got him, I'd trade him to you.
No, I got him.
He's already got him.
I already got him. He ain't going nowhere.
You can say that again.
Joe just likes to watch him tug on areolas. So
Tua tongue on an areola, man. Just like how I like to do my women. But moving on to the NBA.
Tua trashiola.
Oh, I love that one. I'm gonna use that one next year.
All right. So we have the NBA playoffs coming up here.
Oh, here, chew tobacco spit. Why you go black? Oh. Way's always doing shit.
Yeah, I already know. I always got to do something. So we got the current standings as far as going into play-ins starting next week on the 12th. You guys got any predictions according to what we currently have as our standings?
No, I need to see this a little closer. I got to blow this screen up so I can see this better. Nigga, I got old eyes.
Hence the glasses over here.
All right, so let's see here. First of all, the Clippers ain't shit. So I got Minnesota.
Yep.
New Orleans and San Antonio ain't shit. So I got Minnesota.
So Minnesota's going to end up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think Minnesota going to be there, get that 7th seed. I think they're going to get that. On the other side, who we got? Charlotte and Brooklyn. Oh, shit.
I'm actually going to go Charlotte.
That's going to be tough as fuck, man, because that's Durant and I mean, I love Charlotte. I wish Charlotte was playing one of the other teams. I would go with them, but now I'm going to go with Brooklyn.
As am I.
Even though it's interesting because Brooklyn is the bottom seed. They are the 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they barely made it. They made it by the hair on their chinny chin.
And let's take into consideration, up until the 12th, Lakers still have a chance to overtake Brooklyn in that position.
Lakers ain't shit. The Lakers ain't in the East. They in the West. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the Lakers are done.
They'll be over there with San Antonio. They can take San Antonio.
Yeah.
That game, they ain't fucking with Brooklyn.
Yeah, so, the Lakers, last I saw, was still in the running. But
last time I looked at it, no, the Lakers are done.
If they get in, they losing.
Especially LeBron's done for the year.
What?
No, he's not.
Oh, it was? Oh, Lil Porkchop said it was an April Fool's joke.
Yeah, that's fake news, nigga. But the Lakers ain't gonna win shit. The Lakers, if they get in, they lose. I think Brooklyn may get Charlotte. It's not gonna be easy though. Charlotte is young and fearless, but Brooklyn's got too much playoff experience, and they got studs. The problem is they don't have Ben Simmons.
Yep.
He gave up Harden for nothing.
He's out with a back injury.
Cleveland and Atlanta is a tough matchup. That's a tough matchup, man. Both teams look good. I'm going to go with Atlanta just because I like Trae Young. I like Trae Young, and I think he's going to be the difference there. I mean, in basketball, superstars make a big difference.
Yep.
Now, I am going to say I think Cleveland's going to be the one to move on.
Dallas and Denver. Back to the West. I'm going Denver.
Yep.
Yeah.
Golden State and Utah. I'm going Golden State.
I'm going Utah.
Memphis over anybody. Memphis going to the finals. I got Memphis going to the finals in the West.
Ooh.
I got Memphis beating everybody.
Okay.
Phoenix is the 1 seed. My bad, I missed that. 2 of those playing teams get in.
Yep.
2 of them get in. So Phoenix plays one. Memphis beats the other. So Phoenix,
Memphis will end up playing the Wolves.
I see no surprises there. I think Phoenix and Memphis are going to be in the Western Conference Finals. I don't see anybody out there beating either one of them, and I'm going with Memphis because Ja Morant is the baddest mofo in the world. Now, that's my favorite player, Ja. But Phoenix, I forgot about Phoenix. Phoenix is going to be a tough out because they got a quality and veteran point guard, and they've got freaking that boy from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Which one?
Evan Booker. Nigga.
Oh, okay.
Which one? They got booked. So I mean, they've got a really, really good team. I mean, look how far ahead they are of Memphis. They're like 9 games over Memphis, damn near. I mean, how many games they got? 55-23 and 62-16.
Yep.
Look at Memphis' record against everybody else in the NBA. So, I mean, Phoenix is definitely to be reckoned with. So, I'm giving the edge to Memphis. I'm speaking with my heart over my head in that one. I'm rooting for Memphis, so I'm going to pick Memphis, but Phoenix is going to be a very tough out.
Okay.
In the East, I'm going with Boston. Ooh, I don't know, Milwaukee. Giannis and them going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
Giannis and Miami looks good. They're very tough. I like Boston better than Miami. The East is going to have some surprises. Then you got Philly. The East is much closer than the West to me.
Yeah, the East is much closer.
Yeah.
But, man, I'm just sitting here looking at this difference, right? On the West, the Timberwolves got a record of 45-34, right? And they a 7 seed. Chicago got basically the same record, and they a 5 seed.
Yeah, but, I don't look at it like that, though. And I used to hear that all the time when they used to say the West was better than the East, and I didn't buy into it because I look at it very differently. There's an argument there that I never heard anybody bring up. And that is the fact that 2/3 of your schedule is played against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I always thought the West was top heavy, where the East was more middle heavy. So if you look at the other side of that, New Orleans, the San Antonio is 33-45, and they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't look at the bottom. So y'all was also beating up on the bottom of your conference. So y'all don't have a lot in the middle. Where the East is very tough in the middle. Look how close everybody is. The number 1 seed is 51 games, got 51 wins, and the bottom got 40. They're only 11 games apart.
Mm-hmm.
The top seed is only 11 games ahead of the 10th seed, and the 10th seed is the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Whereas look at the difference between Phoenix. They damn near 30 games over to San Antonio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 30 games separate the top team from the bottom team, but on the other side, on the East, only 11 games separate the one from the bottom team. So that's what I think that's a little skewed because they play each other more than they play the opposite side. You only play you only play the Eastern Conference, each team in the Eastern Conference twice a year, but you play these people all the time. So
right.
You're building up all those wins against teams like New Orleans and San Antonio.
Yeah.
That's why you build up all these wins, but these motherfuckers are playing each other over this side, and they you can see how close the competition is. So nobody can run away with it and knock off 62 wins when the bottom seed is got 40. There's nobody on the East that's got a losing record.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now.
3 teams in the West got a losing record.
I was just gonna say, God damn.
3 teams in the West got a losing record. Nobody in the East does.
I want to know how in the hell you get in the playoffs with a losing record.
Because of think about who's below them. That's why. Because there's teams below them that's got even worse records. That's how Phoenix gets 62 wins. And Memphis get 53 wins. Now, look at all these wins that can go around in the top 6.
Right.
A lot of wins going around. Even at 7, you get 45. But after 7, everybody's losing.
Yeah.
Everybody's losing. So, I mean, what happens when you – what do you think happens when you get to 11, 12? And when you get below 11, when you get below 10, they really bottoming out. So that's I think the biggest difference that nobody ever pointed out when they were having those West dominance conversations. I never saw it. And the championships proved me right.
All right, Big Ed.
What's that?
How do you think this bracket's going to turn out? How do you think the playoffs are going to look at or turn out?
I think it's going to be Phoenix and Memphis in the Western Conference Finals. And I'm thinking Miami, Philly actually in the Eastern Conference. With Miami coming out on top, Phoenix coming out on top. So a repeat of last year. Miami, Phoenix.
I don't think Miami and Philly. You said Miami and who in the Eastern Conference?
Philly? Miami and Philly.
I don't think they can.
No.
Oh.
It looks like if this bracket plays out the way it's set up, they got to play before the final.
Mm-hmm. They'd meet up in the second round.
Yeah, I think the winner of the Miami and Atlanta plays against the winner of Philly, Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So they'll have to meet before that. I'm thinking
Milwaukee is going to be a tough out, though.
So is Boston, man. Boston is so damn good. Boston is blowing niggas out right now. Toronto is trash, so Milwaukee gonna blast them. Boston is gonna beat whoever they play. It's gonna be Milwaukee and Boston, and then Philly and Miami. And then even though Chicago is not an easy out, but Embiid is too much right now, and James Harden is looking. See, I don't trust James Harden, so I'm taking Miami. But
James Harden ain't the focal point this year.
It don't matter. He's still trash in the playoffs. They still need him. They still need him, and even when he's not the focal point, he's still needed. And he's not. In the playoffs, he is not proven to be good. But Miami got to play Brooklyn first round.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna be no easy first round.
No.
And then if Brooklyn do knock them off, then the winner of Philly and Chicago, I'm taking Brooklyn against Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals. And then I'm going Memphis against Milwaukee in the finals.
Oh, damn.
Okay. The way I'm looking at this.
I'm having a hard time calling against Boston. I can't lie, man. But Boston can look as good as they want, but playoff time they tend to lose. So I'm going Brooklyn, Milwaukee. You know what? I'm going to even go step out on a different limb. I'm going to go Brooklyn against Memphis in the finals. Brooklyn and Memphis.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
When I'm looking at this, y'all know.
I'm going to go Phoenix, Milwaukee.
Anyone who knows me knows that I'm not that big of a basketball fan. Maybe this is the year I should probably start looking into it and actually becoming a fan again. But when it comes down to the finals, I'm going to go and say that Utah is going to go up against Brooklyn in the finals.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No. There's a reason why I'm not betting on this.
But you have the right to that opinion. Now, I tell you what, I'm with what I find interesting. Big Ed just picked what the finals were last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was Phoenix and Milwaukee last year.
Yeah.
So he thinks Phoenix and Milwaukee will come back and meet again.
And I think Phoenix is actually going to take it this time.
I think Memphis is going against Brooklyn, and Memphis is going to be the champions.
I'm going to say Brooklyn's going to be the champions.
Speaking of which, I got something I want to wrap up real quick.
All right. Which is interesting because I'm sure what you want to wrap up is actually the next story or, news that we're going to cover.
Which is?
The Final Four.
The Final Four. That is correct. I had in the finals Duke versus Kansas. Big Ed had Duke versus Kansas. And Wayz had Duke versus Villanova. We all got Duke wrong. Duke lost to North Carolina.
Yep.
And Villanova lost to Kansas. So Wayz is out. Wayz picked two losers. Big Ed said Duke would beat Kansas in the finals. And then we just established that didn't happen. And I said Kansas would beat Duke in the finals, which kind of didn't happen because Duke didn't make it, but they did beat North Carolina, and Kansas is the champs. So I picked the champion. I picked the champions again. Boom, boom. And I'll keep on fighting till the end.
Congratulations.
Yes, I did. I saw Kansas play against I forgot who I saw them play, and I said, that's the best team in the country. When I saw them, I don't even remember who they played, but when I watched them, I said, that's the best team in the country. And I've been picking them. I've been dead set on they're going to win it since that time. So that's why I picked them. Actually picked them the week before. So, and once I saw them, I said, oh, they're the best team. But they almost lost. They only won by 3. Like that. It was a game. It was definitely a great game. And I am proud of all the teams that made it. I'm proud of St. Peter's, who were the first 15 seed to make it to the Elite Eight. And I'm proud of Coach K, who had a great run to close it out, went to the final four in his final year as a coach. Proud of North Carolina for being the team that sent him home. The first team he lost to, and the last team he lost to.
Wow.
And it's the first time that North Carolina and Duke met in the NCAA tournament.
Wow.
Huh. The biggest
rivalries.
The biggest rivalry in college basketball. Two teams that live in the doggone tournament who always had the battles. They never, ever played in the tournament. And when they finally met in the tournament, it's Coach K's last year, and it's the Final Four. The only thing that could have been better is if they had met in the finals. That was the only way to make that story better. But it was what it was, and North Carolina sent Coach K fishing for life.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a break on that note, y'all. We'll be right back. This is the Showdown. That beat is fire, man. That beat right there is absolute smoking. Oh, Way's still in the bathroom. Hey, a little bit more of that beat. Woo. Man, that beat is fire. I love that. I love that beat right there. I'm a big Bob Marley fan, as anybody who knows me knows by now. But yeah, that was fire right there for me. Ooh, I got a dope beat coming up for you too. My next beat is dope too. Same guy made these. The same guy that just made that beat, he made this beat right here, but he sampled a different artist. That's one of my favorites. So, hey, and one of my influences. I'm liking these beats. Play it now. So what's going on? What's up next, man? In the showpiece.
We got one more piece of NBA news. Shaquille O'Neal had recently called out the Lakers about he calls for the Lakers to do a roster overhaul, saying to keep LeBron and AD, but to make moves for everybody else. Do you guys agree?
One person needing to leave LA is Westbrook.
Got you.
Because he ain't working out.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I thought you had an illiterate moment for a second. I realized you said brick for a reason.
Or shit, he actually, we could actually call him his royal airness, because he airballs a lot too.
That man need glasses.
But yeah, the Lakers do need an overhaul, and actually, I think it actually needs to start with LeBron and AD. As great as LeBron is, and as good as AD is, neither one of them can stay healthy. They've proven that over the last couple of years.
I ain't moving LeBron no motherfucking where, for one. For two, you can't if you wanted to. LeBron is a free man.
Yeah.
He moves when he lets you. You move him when he allows you to. And LeBron always finishes out his contracts. He doesn't break contracts.
Right.
And he's not going to allow you to do it. Moving AD would be interesting depending on what you can get in return. Because he's a big piece. He's the future. He's what you got after LeBron, but he can't stay healthy. So what can you get for him? Can you actually get a superstar in return that is more consistently on the floor? Because if so, then I would say that's a move worth making.
Right.
But if I can't, it's risky because I'm potentially losing a superstar, a guy that can, because LeBron only got so many years left.
Oh, yeah.
Let's face it, he's 19 years in. Next year, he's 20 years in. After 20 years in, I think basically he's trying to stick around till his son makes the league and he gets to play with his son for a year and then he's out.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think he's 1 year with his son in the league and then he's out, however long that takes. And so I'm not moving him, but at the same time, he's not the future.
Right.
So yes, they do need an overhaul, and yes, there's a lot of Ben Gay in the locker room.
Yeah.
Ain't no lie.
And they need to get younger. And they did make a mistake moving all of those young players. But at the same time, I understood. But they brought in a lot of older guys because when you're a veteran, you that's how you look at it. Older guys don't want nothing else but a ring.
Yep.
They ain't chasing hoes. They ain't happy to be rich. Fine, they are serious men, grown men. They've been rich for a long time. All they got left on their plate is the need to get a ring.
Absolutely.
And that's what they won a championship. So that's why that's why veterans go after veterans.
Yeah.
When you've been in this league for a while, you're saying, like, I want grown men.
I see Westbrook as Westbrook. Sorry, slip of the tongue. I see Westbrook as kind of a charity case for LeBron.
No, I think Westbrook was. It was an opportunity to show up Durant. See, I can win with him.
I can see that too.
See, I can see that.
I can see that angle too.
I can win with him. But Westbrook was a mistake. Westbrook was an absolute mistake.
Yeah.
They could have went for it. They needed a shooter. They've been needing a shooter all year, and they could have got a shooter. They had their hands on a couple of shooters, and they ended up with Westbrook instead. So he was a mistake. I think he's the biggest mistake. But if I could move AD, I would. If I could get somebody that I feel is worthy of being the future of my franchise in return, because that's the risk. He's the future of my franchise.
Yeah.
If I can get somebody else that I can call the future of my franchise, then bring him on. If I can get a Devin Booker, which you can't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If I could get a Devin Booker, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Who do you think they can get for AD?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anybody out there because, like I've said on the show before, the best ability is availability.
I mean, I don't know who they can get for him, but
they're not going to get a superstar for him.
And I'm not moving him then. I'm serious. I'm not moving him for anything less. Why would I? He's a superstar. He's a superstar when he's a potential superstar in and of himself. Yeah. So why would I move him if I'm not getting that in return?
But if he's just eating
superstar potential,
if he's eating up money on your roster by sitting because he's hurt all the time.
Okay, who are you gonna take for him?
I don't know.
Right there. My point exactly. I've got to have somebody that has superstar potential because he has superstar potential.
I know. I wouldn't take nothing less than at least a first round pick.
I ain't breaking no. I ain't doing it for no picks. Picks are too hit or miss. No, absolutely not.
It's hit or miss with him.
Miss me with the picks. No, he's got superstar potential. He's got superstar potential, and I don't know. The picks are too young. That's they want to party. They want to go fuck with hoes. They newly rich. I'm not banking on that right now.
I don't know. Right now, I see Anthony Davis on the same track as Derrick Rose. A superstar that got hurt and is no longer a superstar.
Potentially.
That's the path he's on now.
Potentially. Or could he be Steph Curry? A superstar that got hurt, and when he came back, he was a superstar. And he got hurt again, and when he came back, he's just a superstar when he's in the game, and you just got to deal with the fact that he might get injured. He might get hurt. Mm-hmm. But when he's healthy, when he's right, he's top 5.
Yeah, but he's not right enough.
Yeah, but I got him, though, is my point. I have him. So I'm not going to give him up for something that doesn't have superstar potential, because whether or not you like it, he has superstar potential. He has superstar potential. I'm not giving him up for less than that. Period. I'd rather have him. I'd rather have him than give him up for Finis Dembo. I'm not doing that. Not going subpar. I'm not giving him up for some guy that's a hit or miss. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving it up for a draft pick.
I don't know. There's I don't know.
Number 1 overall pick. Who was it?
I don't even know.
I know who it was. I can tell you 1 and 2. And there's no fucking way I would trade Anthony Davis for either one of them. I wouldn't trade Anthony Davis for both of them. Cade Cunningham and Trent Green is not taking the place of Anthony Davis.
No.
So why the fuck do I want to waste picks? Why would I take picks? I'm not trading both of them for if you tell me I can get both of them and I give up AD. I'm good. I'm good. I'm tight. I'm good. Not doing it.
Yeah, it's just I don't see any team giving them up for. I mean, I don't see any team giving up like Cat or Aiden.
Nope.
Not for Davis.
Me neither.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no team gonna give him up.
You're stuck with it. Unless the only way out is if you find somebody on a free agent. Say Ayton becomes a free agent and you can't pay him because you got Booker and you got Chris Paul and you pick up DeAndre Ayton. Now you can afford to move him for less.
Oh, the shit. It ain't even no moving him. It's letting him go.
No, I ain't letting him go. Nigga, you stupid. You'll be the dumbest GM in the basketball.
Who you gonna get for him? He can't stay on the court. The last 2 years, he's played less than half the games.
If I have the future of my franchise, then I can afford to move him. But I'm not gonna give him away. I can get value for him. I can definitely get value for him. Now I'll take some picks because I've already got my anchor. Once I have my anchor, I can take picks. I can move him for less than a superstar.
I don't know. He's got to show me he's able to stay on the court.
Yeah. Okay. So, or you
because he doesn't do no good. You paying him 100. You paying him 100-something million a year.
You're gonna pay him, and you cut him, and you gonna still pay him 100-something million a year.
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about? You
Eventually,
got to be the worst GM in basketball.
Essentially, doing a trade like this, what you're proposing, bro, is like taking a $5 million Tom Brady retirement football and selling it for $15 because he came out of retirement. Now you hold on to that motherfucker until he actually retires.
No, because that last ball ain't worth shit now.
It's worth more than $15.
Exactly.
It's worth more than $15. And Anthony Davis is worth more than just giving away. He still has value.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get
a lottery pick value,
I'll take it. I'll take a lottery pick for him if I can get somebody in free agency. If I can get somebody that I can say, okay, this is going to be, now I've got the future of my franchise. If I can pick him up out of free agency, if I can pick up a Booker or somebody like that out of free agency that y'all wasn't willing to pay and I was willing to pay him. And now I got my future of the franchise. I don't need to keep him now.
I don't know. I see it like this. A superstar that I can't put on the court ain't worth being a superstar.
Okay, so here's what I see. You don't listen. If I can pick up a superstar in free agency that I can bank on and say, this is now the future of my franchise, now I can go ahead and move Anthony Davis for less than superstar value. Now I can let him go and just get because he still has value. So I ain't giving it away for free. Why would I do that? Why would I give away my Honda because I got a Benz? No, I can still sell my Honda and get some. It's not worth as much as my Benz, but it's still worth. I can still get $20,000. So I'm going to still get what I'm going. It still has value.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I needed 30 because I paid 30, and it ain't worth 30. Ain't nobody gonna give me 30. But if I found a $50,000 car and I bring it in, okay. So now I'll take 20 because I don't need it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I have a car. I don't need it anymore. So I'm going to take what it's worth. I'm not going to give it away just because I got another car. You don't trade in your car for free. You trade in your car and you get the value from it before you get another one. You keep it while you got it because you got to have it. But when you don't need it anymore, you still want something for it. And the same is for Anthony Davis. No, I don't necessarily. Now I don't need you to give me a superstar.
But see,
you got to give me something.
But see, here's the thing, though. The longer he's off the court and the longer he's hurt, the less his value is.
Okay, so how long have you been watching basketball? He's been playing. He's playing right now. And it don't matter what the less his value is. Like I said, once I can replace him, I'm okay with taking less value for him. But right now, he's all I got. I gotta get what I can. I gotta get top dollar for him while he's all I have. But if I can replace him while I still have him, and I got his replacement sitting on my side, on my roster, now I can take now I can take the reduced value for it. Now I'll take Donovan Mitchell. Now I'll take Donovan Mitchell for it. Okay, now I'll take
Donovan Mitchell for him anyways.
Yeah, but that's because you're the dumbest GM in basketball.
Donovan Mitchell and 2 draft picks, and I'm good.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's not gonna happen like that. But I'll take Cade Cunningham for him. I'll take Cade Cunningham and Trent Green for him now that I've got DeAndre Ayton. You know what I'm saying? Now that I've picked up my guy that's now the future, now I'll try out these other guys. Now I'll do something, take less for him. You know what I'm saying? That don't make what you're saying don't make sense. Oh, well, once I got a replacement, I just give it away because I'm bullheaded. He got hurt, so fuck him. No, fuck that. He's still
it's as much healthy, as he's been hurt.
When he's healthy, he is going to be top 5.
But he's not healthy enough.
That's okay. I'm okay with that because he's what I have. So I'm not going to let him go let's move on, man. This shit going in circles. This motherfucker don't make sense. Let's move on. I've heard enough. I heard the same dumbass response to what I'm saying. It's the dumbass response.
Next up, we got the MLB news. Some baseball news. The MLB is currently looking at an electronic system for calling pitches. Basically, what the system is the catcher would have basically a bracelet or a quarterback sleeve on, and he's able to punch in whatever pitch he wants, and a message is sent to the pitcher's hat.
Pitch and
what was that?
Pitch and location.
Yeah, pitch and location. So essentially, it gets rid of the physical gestures, the hand signs for pitching.
They say it'll speed up the game because a lot of pitchers, if they got a runner on second base, they'll take their time with the signals so they can confuse the base runner so they can't steal the signals. I don't see it speeding up the game enough to get viewers back, but it will speed it up just a little bit. Maybe 30 seconds off a pitch.
I don't like it.
Why is that?
I think it's a very big money game. Very big money players. I think they have an easier time hiring somebody that can hack into that system and get those signals than it'll be to read the hands and figure out what the hell this nigga doing down here with his hand when he doing them gang signs behind the plate.
You said gang signs.
What they used to call that signing.
I don't know, you know.
He said ASL for pitchers.
I'm not a fan of it. I think it's going to somebody's going to get caught cheating, and it's going to be bad because they're going to know every pitch that's coming, where it's coming, what kind of pitch it is, and it's going to be bad news. I believe.
But how would you get that information to the hitter right away?
The same way you get it to the pitcher. You
The
put
receiver.
What if that motherfucker find a helmet? They get somebody to make a helmet that intercepts the signal. He's getting the same signal the pitcher get in his helmet. And he's standing at the back like, yeah, they could try that curveball shit to the inside. Try it if you want to. Here it come. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of electronic baseball. I think
all the pitchers that have used it so far have said that it actually gives more of an advantage to the pitcher.
The pitcher already got too much of an advantage. I don't want the pitcher to have more of an advantage. I want the batter to have some advantages. The pitcher is already having an advantage. He's got 9 motherfuckers he got 8 other people out there with him. You standing up there with a bat. It's you and the bat against 9 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
If you shooting 30% in basketball, you're on a bench. If you hitting 30% in baseball, you're an all-star. You're in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
I mean, let's face it, man. It's the advantage is already with the pitcher. We want to see hits and runs. We want to see action. Don't get me wrong, I love a good pitcher's duel.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to see it every game. I want to see just hit the ball. No, there was nothing more exciting than the rally monkey because Anaheim, they wasn't a home run team. They was these motherfuckers worked the bases. They hitting doubles and singles and doubles all day, just weighing your ass out. That was the greatest, that was the last time I enjoyed baseball was when Anaheim won it all because they were just the most fun team to watch. They gonna fall behind and then they gonna bring out the rally monkey and them motherfuckers everybody come up to bat getting a hit until they start them bases turning into runs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun to watch, man. Yes, I don't mind a good pitcher's duel, but man, I don't want the pitchers to have more of an advantage. They don't need it. They don't need the advantage. Give me something to get a batter advantage.
Like a targeting system.
Let me let somebody hit 600 in baseball. Give me a nigga to hit 600. Hey, mother, come up. 60% of the times he come up, he get a hit. I want to see him.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we got 2 more pieces of news here. Both of them being NFL related. The first one is something I found earlier today. The Washington Commanders had
the Cananitors.
Yeah, the Cananitors.
The Washington Commies
had allegedly withheld 40% of their ticket revenue from the other owners in the NFL, which means essentially they were robbing the rest of the NFL owners of their share of the money.
I believe it.
Was that?
I believe it too.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Now, if found to be true, this could potentially lead to the owner of the Commanders to be voted out of the league by the rest of the owners in the league.
Dan Snyder has been a snake since he's been in the league. Never liked him. I never trusted him. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Me neither.
He does leave. As black as Washington is, let a black owner take over Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Let them be the first team to have a black quarterback win the Super Bowl and the first team to have a black owner. Why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And they had the first black president.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, currently, It already went to the House Oversight Committee, so it looks like they have evidence of this happening.
I believe it, man. I don't that Dan Snyder's a snake, man. I believe it.
Man. So let's move on to our final piece.
Just one thing. Are we gonna get privy to all the 40,000 emails in?
Oh no.
I don't want to read 40,000 emails. I just want that nigga out.
Right. I don't care about the rest of that. Just get them out.
Yeah.
If the team ain't coming out in do-rags, I don't want no part of it.
But see, here's the thing. Those 40,000 emails, all those 40,000 emails come out. What other owners are going to be in trouble?
A bunch of them.
Jerry Jones.
A bunch of them. Yeah, Jerry Jones for sure. But quite frankly, if it's not a sex scandal, I'm not going to read it. I'll read it if it's some sex scandals involved. I want to see. I want to see what kind of game you're spitting to get to these hoes. But if it ain't a sex scandal, I'm out anyway.
Right. And if it is a sex scandal, the female, they got to give us her OnlyFans, or else I'm really not interested.
At least I got to Google her and see what she looks like.
Right.
Before I go to OnlyFans, I mean, she might look like Rosie O'Donnell, and I'll pass.
All right. So, final piece that we got for tonight. We got the NFL draft coming up. So I got a question for you two. What do you think is the best NFL draft class of all time?
Damn good question.
That should have been a tournament question.
Hell no.
That's a tough question. I haven't. I would have to look to see a class. I can tell you one of my favorites. I don't know if it would be the best, but the year when LaDainian Tomlinson and Drew Brees came out, that was a good one. I don't know. That's a tough call, man. That's a tough call. It's too much.
I just dropped a link in the chat for you guys that I was able to look at.
Oh, I got one. 1989 had 5 Hall of Famers and 26 Pro Bowlers. 5 Hall of Famers: Troy Aikman, Barry Sanders, Derek Thomas, Deion Sanders, and Steve Atwater.
I'm going to vote against that one because Barry Sanders in it, and I don't like Barry Sanders.
All right. If you want to look through, I got mine.
Oh, you snap!
OG, you was talking about 2001.
No, I'm looking at this link you just sent, and number 1 on this list is probably number 1, although number 4 on this list is strong too. But look at fucking 83.
Yep. John Elway, Eric Dickerson, Bruce Matthews, Jim Kelly.
Damn, you had your turn, nigga. Why you got to read mine?
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
I'm gonna go with that one, but I like 83 and I like 85.
Okay. Mine is 96. Jonathan Ogden, Marvin Harrison, Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins, Terrell Owens.
Very good.
33 Pro Bowlers, including Keyshawn Johnson, Simeon Rice, Eddie George, Lawyer Malloy, and Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah, that's strong. That's strong. I'm thinking I'm going to stick with 83 because that's the year I graduated high school. So I'm going to stick with 83.
All right, so 83.
Elway and Eric Dickerson. And Jim Kelly and Dan Marino. Darryl Green and Richard Dent. Yeah, I'm rolling with them. 42 Pro Bowlers. Yeah, I'm rolling with 83.
And they have number 2 was had Lawrence Taylor, Ronnie Lott, Mike Singletary, Howie Long, Ricky Jackson.
Strong as acid.
Man.
Ooh. 57 wasn't no slouch either.
What year?
57.
Mm-mm.
Paul Hornung, Len Dawson, Jim Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, that's strong. Len Dawson was I used to be a big fan of Len Dawson. We won a Super Bowl for Kansas City. They won Kansas City's first Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Len Dawson did. So, yeah, I was a big fan of Len Dawson. I used to love Kansas City back then. But yo, man, it's that time, folks.
It is.
I want to thank y'all for joining us here on the Showdown, man. Man, it's been a long time since me and Big Ed had a good fight. So that was enjoyable. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, Big Ed ain't had a good fight in a long time. Finally happened. But yeah, we'll be right back next week, man. Make sure y'all check us out right here on the Showdown on the What Up Though Show Network. And we are a growing network. We hope you grow with us. Make sure you subscribe, share it, and feel free to comment, like, all that good stuff, man. We like having you here, and we hope you like joining us. So we out of here like last year, man. Check y'all out. Peace.